This is pretty much like my concept for Zany Beast, but technically, this is just, as I said, this is just a rough idea, because I was trying to think of different creatures that could work as Zany Beast. Because usually, like, I would have concepts. But at least from the previous stream, if anyone hadn't seen that, I was originally trying to work on, how do I say it? Like, I was originally trying to focus on, like, which creature that would work. Like, I was saying, okay, maybe I could try an otter, which I don't think even this is even an otter. Yeah, let's look actually what the otter looks like. I mean, like, the muscle parts are there, but he has shorter ears. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a different type of creature that could fit better. Because this example does not really work. Because the type of character I'm expecting to be able to focus on is a type of character that could be also fierce. As far as I know, like, I want, Zany Beast to be more of a type of mammal. I mean, I could try to do a type of dog, but I'm not sure if that would work. I mean, I guess it can, like, and then I could just make him, like, sort of like a werewolf. Yeah, so I'll probably just make it more like it's a type of, a dog that I'm probably going to end up drawing because I'm trying to work this out. So it's alright, so I want to see what a husky pup looks like. But I want the silly version of it. So, silly. Okay, maybe this might give me a good idea. Okay, I got a few. Alright, so alright, here's because I'm getting a few concepts for silly faces for type of dogs, and see if I'll be able to. Alright. Because I don't want this character to be a hyena. I just want it to be the type of character that I could reference. Alright, I got good enough samples. Alright, so okay, so let's go ahead and go with it. I wish I was able to show what I have, but as I said, this is something that I have to actually see few reference for. So, yeah, I finally decided that it's gonna be a humanoid sort of dog. And if you're wondering, how would you make that even possible? So, yeah, so this is just nothing compared to whatever else. Oops. Alright, so here's the real one. So, to be honest, maybe I could actually use this character somehow. I don't know. You know what? I'll save it in file. And you can consider as maybe another type of thumbnail part of it. So let's just say this creature is just a random gopher, you know, type of squirrel or mouse character. So we could save that for later. But I do like to see if I could use the reference of it because I still want to use type of pants. So here's the overall idea that I have. So I want this wolf to have a wide body with short legs, and then at the same time, like they're not like, I mean, like they're small, but they're not short. Like the legs could still be just as long, but like the rest would have to be more, I guess, to the point. So I'll show you an idea. So because I don't want it to feel like I can emulate Crash Bandicoot because the one I know that is that is Zany Beast is a fan of Crash Bandicoot. So I want to see if I'll be able to make this considered as a profile. So let's go ahead and start off strong. Yeah, so this is going to be a type of thing where it's like, huh. But the reason why I decided, like, okay, well, this wolf character has to at least have more fur than Crash, so that's true. So we're going to try to see if we'll be able to do that. So That's why we're going to add somewhat more pecs. And you know the pecs. And just to let you know, in real life, this character is not doesn't. I mean, like the person in real life doesn't really have. Well, I'll just say it two in ways. Let's just say like this character is not exactly how this character looks. This is basically the type of profile that just makes it more reliable. So let's go ahead and start from there. I need the forearm to be a lot better. So it's looking good so far. And this is concept and shape. So actually, let's do this. Hold up. Try to fix the hands. So the hand overall is just, who knows. Yeah, so this one, like, there has to be a thumb there. So that's where I'm going to add now. It's kind of hard. Like I said, I'm really not good with fingers. So, like I said, as a treatment, this is just like an exclusive sort of, here's how I'll be able to make an original character that's at least better than what I provided. Um, let's see what we'll be able to provide if there's something else, if anybody has other suggestions in the future. So, oops, wrong one. All right, so there's this part. Then there's this part. See that? Didn't think I would be able to pull that off, huh? But you would say, but you're supposed to just do that. Well, I do things differently now, don't I? So I'll probably have to end up erasing this section. has already got a hand. The question is how I'll be able to separate that. Alright, so let's just do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and kind of draw and then it's just this. Oops, 2. This is a practice one. Don't you forget that. I think that's about it for the basic thought. So let's go ahead and change the opacity. If everybody's still watching. Let's merge these. Alright, so congrats. I was able to finally kind of have an idea of what the character should at least seem. So let's go ahead and focus on now like the actual structure. So it would be this sort of like a, well, oops, it's like this. And then this character would have sort of like the layout. Alright, so maybe his nose area would actually be somewhat slanted. Kind of like this. Yes, like that. And then his jaw would somewhat be like this. You know, with this alongside. And there's going to be a final design, so yeah, so if you're wondering, there you go. So, and this nose is meant to stand out, so let's just, for humor, we're just gonna add more than expected. So As for this part, just say, okay, well, maybe it's just kind of shaped like a T. Alright, so the next part is going to be sort of like a reflective nature. So yes, it has to be at least somewhat exaggerated, but I'll try to see if I can fix so it could. Yes, you need something of some sort of relation of how the eye at least has to be somewhat bigger as you get closer. So this might be a good take. So this is going to be the Zany Beast. So if anybody else is wondering, there we go. Um, there you go. And then it's just right here, just and from there, just his tongue sort of strained out. It has to be a type of. So you can do it, Matt. But I want this character to also grin. So let me fix. I want this jaw to be more. Sorry, I want this jaw to be more exaggerated. Because impressions matter. Yeah, so at least this one's getting a lot better than the previous stream, so. So. Let me try to fix the teeth overall. There. Yeah, so this is more of, here's an idea, just go with it. That's basically what this is. So, yeah, so I'm trying to restructure it better, so it's better how it looks from before. Oh, I get it, I didn't make a new layer. Well, ain't that just peachy? Because I don't want to start over now, so. That's why it's strange too. Like, if this is all this, then how come it didn't really affect of what I thought it would? So the effort on here is pretty much at least fixed from this point. So I'm already focused just only the head, and that's why it's hilarious. And that's why, like, at the end, it's just like, okay, well, if you like this concept, then sure. You can love it. I try and make it as close of what it may appear. So this is gonna be one of my friends' for their profile. I'm trying to see if I can update for them. And at the same time, I want this to be a character somehow. So is the closer perspective. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so, this is the type of character. Alright. So for this one, it's just, I don't know, whatever type of thing that so let's just make it as a slant. Yeah, just this perspective. Well, not perspective, but like I wanted to somehow cut off this. Yeah, so. And then they'll know it's this. Maybe a more clean edge. So, I don't know, like I might have to relook, but this one seems okay at this time. Yeah, so this should be fine. And this one seems okay because there's nothing to expose on this. So this is going to be somewhat the profile. Now the next part, okay, before I even continue, since we're in this page now, I'm trying to make sure there's nothing else than those ones attached. The reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes there's type of outlines that I did not even need for, so I might have to use the lasso too, the lasso tool. Hold up. Sorry. I might have to make sure. I could always, I guess, erase it afterwards. Okay, so this is what sort of an idea I was trying to do. So we're going to do like via cut. Okay, so then we'll make a new one. So this is why I'm trying to do this part. So now I need to make the body. As I said, I'm trying to see if I can make it a longer body. Alright, so this is working. So let's make the next layer. Okay, so the next part is oops. Because the wrist part is going to be focusing from there. Yeah, so yeah, so this is going to be the type of yeah, I'll explain as I go along. So for this character, I'm trying to make sure that it is appealing enough to be more dynamic. If you kind of catch my cold. I'm just kidding. Because yeah, so I'm trying to make sure it seems close enough where I'd be able to say, okay, it looks like this person's actually trying to, to punch something. That's why in this point it's like, okay, I'm trying to merge these. So it seems like this is part of an actual hand. Yeah, so I'm trying to color in like the ones that are like, okay, well, yeah, so this was just to help me with the ending part of it. Yeah, this one I might actually end up, finishing up when it comes to like, oh, I want this one to be a thing. So, just let you know, this is sort of like, oh, an idea. Yeah, so this is definitely one of those here you go moments. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I'll be able to get the arms in a consistent way as possible. Yeah, so Yeah, so this one's gonna definitely be a different approach. Oops. Yeah, so this one's gonna be a type of project. It's like, yay, at least we got something from it. Yeah, so this one's gonna be more like here. Yep. Yeah, so this one's pretty much the closest one that I'll be able to emulate. So just remember, this is a cartoon of what's I consider as Zany Beast. He's an eccentric dog that has many talents. Alright. Yeah, so of how I suit it, it would be something. Yeah, so this is the thing. It's like, okay, so he has actual shoulders. Sure. But he has cool shoulders. So, okay, so this is the one that has a barrier. So, try imagine this now. This character sort of have this sort of thing. Oops. It's sort of this sort of, no. This sort of thing. Alright. I have to see if I can check on something before I But I think this part is only to side. And then this one is fine. And kind of like the same way for this. It's just, okay, fine. But you have to make sure it's like, it's a majesty. Yeah, so. Because they're about the same hand size, sort of. But just in case. Slightly smaller. Alright, so. Yep, I'm almost close. I just have to make, and I'll do the finished version, you know, like, of how it would look in the end. So, let's go ahead and erase what we have so far on here. I guess that's the arm. That's something else. Oh, wrong one. Just color that in then. All right. I think it's 3, right? Nope. I think it's 4. Nope. I think it's 6. No. Where is this from? Strange. Oh, okay. No wonder I was like, I didn't even recognize those. But yeah, cool. All right, so this is what the character looks like now. So yeah, I still have to include most of these because I'm just getting close. So this is the leap of faith effect. This might be more than 2 hours, so don't you worry. This is the part where most people will be saying, I don't know what you're doing. Alright, so close enough. And if anybody's wondering, this is the depiction of here's something that I would make, in a sense, where I can just pretty much do something that's entirely transformed. And that's where you would see it, is on each of these things. Alright, so I have to make sure that the pants overall is something that I have to establish. So let's see. Yeah, it would be something that's similar like this. So I'm trying to figure out, without even looking, on something that I could pretty much structure just by my own, by my own stance. So yeah, what I'm doing here is actually something that, like, I'm barely just look at a moment and then try to see if I could wing it, basically. Yeah, so this is the part where I'm trying to now structure. Oops. There we go. Alright. So this should be fine. And let's get the 4 out. Just on here. Because we want to see if we'd be able to be its own thing, so we're going to try to make it seem that there's no yeah. So if you're wondering, yeah, this is sort of, I have to readjust. Oops. Oops. What am I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay. I was just wondering, it's like, oh no. I was meant to click this. Alright, so. Come on. Alright. Yeah, so this does take longer than expected, but at least it's a type of character that I actually enjoy drawing. That's what the main point for this is. So, yeah, so let's check so far. It looks okay. I kind of enjoy like him having like long arms. It's not a wolf, it's, I don't know, type of Zany Beast. And I can't forget to make sure to have the belt thing somewhere. Yeah, so this is why. Yeah, bless me. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to recomprehend the situation. So, all right. So, yeah. So, So this is sort of, okay, here you go, sort of moment. All right. Let's go ahead and do one more thing before I even try. Yeah, because I'm trying to make sure I get the ones I'm aiming for. And I think that's about it, most likely. I mean, it's not the perfect character example, but this is just of how long it takes to do a rough version of something, of a character that you want to dedicate something to. Oh. So that you're able to find something that's like saying, maybe this character could work. So, voila. There you go. He has a belly button. Like I said, it's pretty much the closest rough version I could get. Let's merge this. Because this part, might as well just have this character be the headline of the title instead of the other. At least you make original characters that way. So, this is now Zany Beast. The most coolest beast ever. And this just is normal form. Yeah, this character, yeah, screw that one. And even the stream from before. You know, not the first one, but like the one I screwed up in. Like, this is the one that's how you be able to introduce, like, something where you can say, alright, maybe I'd be able to work something with this. But I think the only problem is that I think I messed something up on the legs. But as far as I know, it's not as bad as I thought. I might be able to fix something for the the leg. So let me see if I can do that quickly before we end the stream. So if anybody sort of have an idea of what I do here is, what I basically do is try to emulate some of the streams, but I think we're getting close to end. So I'll get the finished version like in a thumbnail, and as for the rest, like, this is pretty much how the character should look like, you know, basically in a nutshell. So if I don't be able to see you, hopefully that you enjoy the stream, as well as at least this bonus part that's now considered to be something at least a lot more different now. So thanks again, and hopefully that everybody enjoyed the time just watching this. And just let you know, I think it's probably a lot better if everybody's able to see it, the version that takes dedication and time for. But if not, then it's your choice. Yeah, so I might be able to redraw this, you know, beyond. So here we go. It looks to be about done. I mean, at least it's a lot better than it was. I just have to make sure that I've drawn it better when marking it here. That's what that should be, not the other one. Jeez, what's wrong with this? It's like, is it too small? I think it was meant to be a different. And it's meant to be like a different drawing perception. But overall, I enjoyed the overall presentation of it. As I said, I'll try to clean this up, and then hopefully you'll be able to see it as former glory. I usually kind of run on, so just to be honest with you, everyone, like, I'm usually the type of person that, as I said, rambles before, because it's usually something that keeps me going on and on. And on and on. Yeah, so I guess that should work. I just have to and that's the closest I'll probably look at, maybe. But I think we're getting off. At least for me, I think I'm getting a little bit off track. Alright, so hopefully I'll be able to see you next time. And for anyone that's making a suggestion, hopefully by next week, we'll get a sort of a decision of what, you know, I guess which characters to do next, because like what my original intent for, when I did the previous stream was try to make more concept or original characters. But of course, I rambled a lot for both ends. So for this one, at least, it kind of gives you at least somewhat satisfaction of what the character looked, at least a better version of a concept. Yeah, I actually like this one, at least this character, better than the other one. When I said before, if I liked it, it's sort of, but this one looks as if it were actually been at least thought out enough where I'd be able to work with something. Yeah, this one's fine. That one goes outside. This one goes this. That one goes that. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So, hopefully you enjoyed it overall. So, I'll just make sure I save it. Okay, so I guess I'll see you guys next time, because at least from I keep saying see you next time, but I guess that's sort of my habit. Like when feeling like distracted most of the time by trying to work on, like pretty much like on the zone, basically. So as far as I know, like I'll try to send this to my friend, and hopefully that he'll be able to say cool. And then I'll consider this to be the thumbnail. I wish I was able to have more conversations, because I guess I didn't really actually check like the actual messaging board. And as far, oh, I didn't see somebody's actually, okay, I was able to see is the chat working? Yeah, so sorry, like I normally like just try to draw on both ends, so I guess I just forgot to set up the chat. So at least I'm glad I was able to get more people here. If you're wondering, I'm trying to check on Twitch, so I might just either end up using this as like a speed draw or maybe something else, but I think everybody still enjoyed it. I'm trying to see if there's any difference of views, like of if somebody's still continuing in on watching, but yeah, I shouldn't go like run on sentences, but as far as I know, like I do enjoy like this piece. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a thumbnail, and hopefully that I actually set up my chat next time. At least just the concept I actually put next to me. So At least you learn. Yep, so, yeah, I'm just pretty much got no other words to say. Yeah, so, expect this thumbnail to be, you know, like available to the one that's the username Zany Beast. So, expect this profile to be on whichever on the face or anything else. I don't know, it's just kind of cool that I was able to make something for him, at least for a change. Okay, that's pretty much it. See you soon, guys. Bye.